In Proverbs chapter 23, verse 13 and 14, the Bible says that do not withhold beatings, discipline. Do not withhold discipline from a child. If you punish them with the rod, they will not die. Then verse 14, it says that punish them with the rod and save them from what? Death. Then in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15, the Bible said that madness is attached to the heart of the child. It is only with the rod of discipline that the madness can be removed from what? The heart. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is quoted to have said that muru awladakum bis-salah. Let's listen to it well. That muru awladakum bis-salah. That you should command your children to pray. Command them to pray. And actually, the commandment over here from the psychology of the Quran actually means teach. Teach and guide. Because Allah Azza wa Jal tells us, وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. Why? The Prophet is coming to give information. So the culture and the sunnah of God is that He won't punish you if He hasn't given you what? Information. If He hasn't given you guidance, He will not punish you. He will not punish you for that one. So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Muru awladakum bis-salah." Command your children to embark on what? Salah. It means teach them salah. Guide them to know how to do what? The salah. Educate them on what? The salah. How to do it and the essence of it. Do that when they are what? Wahum abna'u sab'i sinin. When they are what? 7 years. Let's listen to it well. When they are what? 7 years. Some of the children you beat, are they up to 7 years? And some of the children you beat, is it because of salah? The hadith is saying, Muru awladakum bis salah. So, are you beating them because of salah? Are they up to the age of what? 7? Wahum abna'u sab'i sinin. When they are what? 7. And then also, wadribuhum. You see, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't say, wadribuhum wahum abnahu ashri sinin. He didn't say that one. But he said, wadribuhum alayha. On salah, discipline them. Discipline the children on salah. Wahum abna'u ashri sinin. When they are what? 10 years. What is this thing? The difference? You start from 7, educate, train, guide, mentor. For 3 years you have to have patience. Do you actually have patience for that one? If let's assume that you replace the salah with anything at all. It could be recitation of the Quran. It could be anything at all that you have replaced the salah with it. It's not salah. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Wadribuhum alayha," that you should beat them on what? The salah, specifically the salah, not on anything at all. And you say, no, you are going to beat them based on what? The learning of the Quran. We don't have any problem with that one. But he mentioned that you should start from 7. Teach, 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 teach. Guide, 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 guide. Mentor and mentor and mentor for 3 years. But when they get to after 3 years, and they don't do, then you beat them. For how long have you been teaching the Quran? For how long have you been teaching? On the same point you are teaching the child, is it up to 3 years? Do you qualify to beat them? But then, whatever be the case, there is a period of education, guidance, and mentoring, and modeling. There is a period for that one. It is when you pass that particular period that Islam or Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam per this hadith is now guiding you to say that you can scare the child. So the summary is that in Islam, Islam gives a condition to that one. General condition is what? Education. General condition is what? Guidance. General condition is what? Modeling. General condition is what? Mentoring. General condition is what? Supervision. So that the person doesn't even fall into that distance. You teach the child, then you just let the child go. You didn't even repeat it. سَنُقْرِئُكَ فَلَا تَنْسَى. You didn't repeat with the child, then you allow the child to get up and go. Then the child comes back, he's not able to recite, then you are beating what? The child. It's not a general beating is not a general recommendation. Let's listen to this particular hadith and let it scare us a lot. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, according to Salma, she narrated this hadith that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent one of the children, his young companions, and then he went outside from morning up to afternoon, evening. He was not seeing him. He was nowhere to be found. She was surprised. I sent you to go and do something, but I can't find this boy. So he went out, and then he went and found the boy seated with his colleagues, and they were playing. Apparently, he had forgotten about all that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. He just went and he was playing. So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam became annoyed, and he removed his chewing stick and said, had it not been because of the fear of retaliation, on the day of judgment, I would have used this chewing stick to knock you. You know, your cane are normally longer, 10 times more than what? The chewing stick. You whip the children, whip them, until they are crying. So know that on the day of judgment, there is retaliation. There is retaliation. The best of humanity, the best of mankind, which is Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He fears that God should not retaliate on the day of judgment for touching a child. And you don't fear